All right, here we are. It is the end of Super Sunday. We're at the LeConte flip-flop, as I called it, all weekend, and we're going to run through every class right now just real quick, and because we've got to catch a flight back to Adelaide. But in KA3 Senior, it was Mika Lemajura. He didn't race this class in round one in the Birrell Art class. They've had a bit of a resurgence this weekend in the single speed. They've always been really good in the shifter karts and KA2, but they've picked it up in another few different classes this weekend. In KA3, they took the win, and Mika Lemajura was super pumped. Then it was Dominic Penman. He won a heat race and was super quick from CXR Racing. Will Thompson, I predicted him to win. He came in third position. Then it's your championship leader, Montel Bano, who came in fourth, and Collegia in fifth. So great racing in KA3, but some big news stories in that one. Hunter Salvatore was down the field a little bit, so he's super fast. He'll be good at Emerald as well. The other big one was our championship leader, Joshy Elliston, finished in 32nd. He said he had a massive, I was speaking to him, he said he had a massive stuff up in practice. It didn't exactly go to plan, so sort of on the back foot from the get-go. Didn't get to use the engine he used at round one, got sold on him. So unsure if it's less horsepower, but a bit different. So yeah, bit of a tough run for our championship leader after round one. Oh no, Lockie, look at this banana. G'day mate.
G'day mate.
How you going?
Pretty good.
How'd you go today?
Well, first heat, my spark plug lead came off, so I DNF'd
You blame Richie for that one?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, what else? Where'd you come in the final?
I came 8th from 24th.
Not bad. Oh, let me prove that. Yep, he's not lying. You got 7 spots on the first lap too.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yep.
What do you say?
Just got to get amongst it.
No, you say, yeah, the boys.
Yeah, the boys. Righto.
See you, mate. Have a good flight.
You too.
All right, that's Lockie Hannock out of KA3 Junior, but once again, it was a South Aussie. It was Riley Harrison from the J&D team. They had a great run in this one, so well done to Riley Harrison. Then it was Jack Schuzik. I know how to say it properly now. So well done to Jack Schuzik. It was a J&D 1 and 2, absolutely dominated the KA3 Junior field. And Isaac McNeil from Empire Karting, super quick as well. Sam March, Jai Flynn. Then it was the South Aussie, my boy Noah Enright, with a 43.9. The only one in the 43s in that one in 6th position, but it was a Kart Republic built kart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in KA3 Junior. I'm just coming down the hill. My feet are getting stuck to the track. It's a pretty cool view back this way at Puckapunyal. And then I just spoke to Lockie Hannock, who finished in 8th position. We'll move on to Cadet 9. In the final, it was Jarvis Hindle, had a great battle with Losco and Armit for most of the race. But it ended up being Losco that came in 2nd position. Something, I think Oliver Armit must have got a drop down, because I think he won the race, and I reckon he did. So I think Oliver Armit got 3rd with a drop down. Losco in 2nd, Lex Kelly had a good run in 5th, and it was Ricardo Johnson who was on the podium at round 1 in 5th position. Harlan Bell was in a bout, so was Bo Chambers. There was lots going on in Cadet 9. The big news story in this one is Oliver Williamson didn't get to start the race, and he was in the top 3 all weekend, so that was a bit of a difficult one for the Kart Republic team. Yeah, that's probably the biggest news story of that. And Jarvis Hindle continues his form from the Victorian state title. Then we move on to X30. So I put the commentator's curse on Brad Jenner in the first one. It's another J&D kart. So Brad Jenner, my feet are stuck here at the Torini middle corner. Actually, have a look. They're black. Fell over. Was lights to flag in every race, qualifying as well. So absolutely flying was Brad Jenner all weekend here at Puckapunyal. So J&D, another class win there. We had Jace Matthews, our former our reigning national champ in second position, and Mikel Lemesurier really came to form this weekend, and he came in third position. He was way back in 8th at some stages through there and just worked his way forward, full of confidence from his great run in the first final of the day in KA3 Senior. So great job from the Birrelart driver. Brodie Whitmore was assertive and fast and got into 4th in the Gillard kart, and then it was Caden Thompson from CXR. Notable mention to Ian Eichmans from Sweden in the Birrelart as well in 6th. There's lots of good names the whole way down this list actually. So as per every other class, big news story, Max Walton, round 1 winner, finished in 18th position. So that is music to the ears of Brad Jenner. Cadet 12, it was Jay Kostecki and Archie Bristow showing this one. They had an absolute massive battle at the front of this one. We didn't really watch it too much on the MySport Live coverage because it was Ruben Crutil, Larson, Flack, Casagrande, Hart, Saxfield and Hennock that had an absolute ripper battle for most of the race. And ebbed and flowed a little bit at the front, and then it came 2 laps to go, and it was Jay Kostecki. He just went white line, covered on the corners he need to, he covered on turn 2, he covered into the hard braking zone, I think it's turn 7, and just run the inside line and held on for the win. So that was a great run from Kostecki. I don't think Archie Bristow was too happy with that, but you know what, he's super quick. He's honestly probably the best cadet driver I've seen in the last 2 years, and it's only round 2 and he run round 1. So plenty of time left for Archie Bristow to get more trophies and victories at the SP Tool Australian Kart Championship. But disappointed today, but that's good. You know why? Shows he cares, and he's going to be ready at Emerald. Roman Crutil had the fastest lap of the race and finished in 3rd position in his Kart Republic. So that was another great run. And absolute stitch up from me, as I said about Jack Larson. He came 2nd at round 1, and I put him as my roughie for this round, and he's come in 4th position. So well done to the Cali Course team and Jack Larson. Alistair Flack, super fast, got in a few bingles in the final and ended up 5th. Casagrande, Hart, Saxfield, Hennock in 9th is a good effort. Watts and Singh. So Cadet 12, my favourite class, produced again. Now we move on to tag 125. And as you know, I'm super biased, and it's another South Aussie that took home round number 2. It's Jacob Dowson in the MFK team in the Arrow Kart. He's got Clancy Venables on the spanner, bit of a local legend back home. So the Mildura Formula K team got the win there. And then it was Harrison Hoey, your national champ. I saw him last night. He was pretty confident with his chances and he ran a good race. Just Dowson had a little bit more at the end of the run. Ben Holiday, your round 1 winner, got in a little bingle with Colin Breeder in the middle of the race, which really hurt their chances to get up on the top step of the podium. But had a good run in 3rd, so back on the podium again for the kart class team. Then it was JSH, Jackson Susan Harlow, Colin Breeder in 5th in the CRG with the PRD Galaxy. Special mentions to Curtis Tennant and Brad Houston, who had a pretty good run all weekend as well. Now we move on to KA2, and it was a massive battle between the Scape Accommodation, Lewis Cordato, and the TF racer, Kobe McInerney, for most of the race. And Lewis Cordato, they had a bit of a pass in the middle, bit of a battle, and then as the race went on, Cordato just pulled away, and McInerney tried his best at the end to get it done, just couldn't get it done. So round 1 winner ends up 2nd at round 2, so great result there. Isaac Minu in 3rd, absolute ripper run, had it racing 2 classes, had a great run all weekend. And the South Aussie, Oceane Colangelo, up into 5th position. She was super fast all weekend. Kai Burke, notable mention again. And I actually really like how Anton Del Masso drives. He's got the Anton Senna helmet, gloves and everything, the DAP kart. I just like what he's about, so that's just a special mention. Now we move on to KZ2, and it was Josh Fife. There we go. Say hello.
Hello, how you going?
What are you doing?
Done.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you. Have a good night. All right, so we move on to KZ2. We had Josh Fife. I had a chat to him before the race, and he said he just got to get a good start, get that warm-up procedure right, and that's what he did. He had a 1.4 second gap after 3 laps. It only got out to 2.3 at the end of the race, so it was that start of the race that won it for him. Dylan Guest had a good crack at trying to keep up. We'll have a listen to that, big Dodge Ram. So yeah, basically Dylan Guest was matching Fife for lap speed, just didn't get the start that he needed, and that's where Fife got away. Has the guru Donny on the spanners, so they worked together in the TWN team to get that one sorted. So that was a great result from TWM. Dylan Guest, great result, as quick as Fife, just needs to sort out that start and he'll be on for Emerald. Sam Dicker was good, just had a very boring, lonely race in position number 3. Crane, Johnson, Cordado, Chaston, Cohen, Sagadak. That was a massive battle in the mid-pack in KZ2. One of the best races I've seen in the mid part of that race between those few. Lots of passing going on, nice and clean. Not all running on the inside line, which I know it's what you got to do, but it just gets a bit... It's pretty hard to commentate, to be honest. After the first 3 laps of the X30s, you just basically call their positions for the next 24 laps. So it was good to see a good battle in the middle of that one. Sam Dicker, then Nathan Crank from New Zealand, great job. Round 1 winner Henry Johnson in the BRM was in 5th position. Notable mentions to Cordado, great run. Scott Chaston, haven't called his name much throughout the last year and a bit, so great result from Scotty Chaston, the number 32. Reese Cohen in 8th, Bailey Sagadak with the fastest lap in 9th, and Troy Losco coming back into a little bit of form before we go to Emerald. I'm assuming that's close to the North Queensland location where he's from, so expect to see something out of him at that one. So that wraps up round 2 at Puckapunyal. I've got about another 6 months out of my shoes, and I've gained about 10 millimeters in height. Great weekend. Saturday was a pretty tame from our side of the track. I don't know how tame it was in the pits, but it was good racing. I think this new drop down rule where you add an extra 2 spots for every infringement you get is a great idea. I think it really cleaned up the racing. I think that was awesome. The event was run really well. Get well soon to Jake Chandler, who's had one of the biggest rollovers we've seen in a long time. So I hope he's okay. He's just literally got the support of IKD. His dad builds his own engines. They're, once again, South Aussies, but they have a great crack at it, great family. So I hope he's all right. He's in the Melbourne hospital right now. So well wishes to you, my man. Hope everyone gets home well, and we will see you at the end of May, start of June at Emerald for round 3 of the SP Tools Australian Car Championship. I've said that so many times this weekend. Anyway, be good, see ya.